Serving library patrons in person is just one aspect or component of delivering customer service here at the Rochester Public Library. In this budding world of high technology, we library workers also deal with customers by fax, Skype, teleconference, phone, electronic email, and with our social media connections. In our first customer service discussion, we will address some simple interpersonal communication principles that will assure that the service interview you give over the phone and in person is as professional, warm, and personal as what you might expect if you were the customer. For library employees who do not directly interact with the public, your job is to serve those who do. These 5 basic principles are the foundation for every interaction you have at the library and will no doubt help us improve our overall customer service abilities. The first principle of good customer service is to feel good about yourself and the work that you do. It may sound corny at first, but it's very important to practice habits of courtesy every day and with everyone you interact with at the library. Use positive communication to create a good impression. Think yes. Employ active listening techniques to ensure you completely understand the patron's needs.
So if I understand you correctly, you would like to have the most current price for a vintage Zenith radio from the 1960s. Is that correct? Okay, let me check that for you.
Ask questions or paraphrase if necessary. And lastly, think like a professional, act like a professional, and therefore be treated like a professional. Whether you are on the phone all day or just a few times a day, it's easy to communicate quality if you remember these 4 key elements. Number 1, use a warm and friendly tone of voice.
Hi, thanks for holding. I have the answer to your question. Do you happen to have a pencil handy? Yeah, it's kind of a complicated answer.
2, try to speak clearly and slow down enough to make sure your words are paced evenly.
Good morning, Science and History Division. May I help you? Yes, definitely. I can definitely help you with that.
Number 3, listen carefully so your responses are appropriate. And number 4, smile. Face muscles give you an upbeat tone and change the way you sound to the caller. Anyone who does telephone work can tell you that a library worker's personality during a phone interview is truly evident and can sometimes be irritating to the customer. They may feel like they're lost in the shuffle of being put on hold or transferred or completely misunderstood or caught up in our electronic phone tree.
Finally, I've been waiting forever. It's been at least 10 minutes. I'm beginning to think that no one really works there. It's all just a recording, over and over and over.
But you can make a difference by practicing good in-person and telephone techniques. Library patrons most often call the public library to talk to people. They do not want to experience nameless voice prompts and recorded messages. And remember, patrons never like to be kept on hold for too long. If need be, stop what you are doing and remind them that you are still working on their question and you will be with them shortly.
Oh, thank you so much for being patient. I'm still working on your question. Would you like to continue to hold, or should I call you back?
This employee's friendly voice, body language, and eagerness to remedy would give any patron a good impression. In conclusion, let's review what we have discussed. These are the 5 basic principles for every interaction you have at the library. And here are 4 key elements to a successful interview. Chances are, by using some of the tips we have provided here, we can elevate our customer service abilities and at the same time, improve the overall library user experience.